Hello, this is Palico Patch, and welcome back to another episode of Sunless Sea Zubmariner. And, well, as I've started in more than one episode, I think it's best to do it in this one as well. I'm going to start with an apology. I do apologise. I am sorry. Muchly sorry about the ending of the last episode. The problem with this game, and this isn't an excuse, it may sound like an excuse, but it's not an excuse. The problem with this game is, although where the islands may be on the map change and who you come across at certain points can be turned around, the stories don't change at all. And when you've had multiple playthroughs, which I have, it's very difficult to distinguish between what you've done in your Let's Play and what you've done in your private games. And because I have this little handy way of swapping out saves, it means that when I want to play my private game and not have to record on this channel, that yes, sometimes I get a little bit confused. So I do apologise about missing out the main part of what this fading what's her name, Harrispecs is doing. Basically, to cut a long story short, she is dissecting massive sea beasts in order to find out the future, and she hasn't got long left, so she wants to find out as much as she can. That's from what I gather. I may be wrong. I am no wiki. I am wicked, but I'm no wiki. So it is a case of just bearing with me on this. I do apologise, as I said. We've done ever so well up to this point, and I've just messed it all up. But never mind. We'll carry on. We'll just roll over it. No one needs to know. That would be our little secret. The leathery carcasses of hollowed out beasts line the ventricles of this stone heart. Ancient blubber bubbles up around the paths of bone and hide that squelch with every step. A distant drip carves eternity into hours. That's a long drip. Let's speak with her once more. She sits in a ghoulish tent made of the bone and hide of long dead beasts, saving her energy for the next great behemoth to reach its grisly end. That'll be down to us, you know. She sits with her eyes closed. A pair of disciples are wielding damp sponges, doing their best to moisten her cracked, bone-dry skin. Wouldn't want that job. Her fingernails have not been cut in decades. They rattle as she beckons you forward. So, yeah. Now I remember. We gave her some news, didn't we? And that put up our reputation with her. Experience with her. It's boosted our apprenticeship, supposedly. So we'll take it for as much as it's worth there. Now I remember. We said we're going to get some rancid flesh to take back to the Chalinet. But we were worried about fuel. But then I found that fuel is relatively cheap. And so are supplies. So we should be okay. How many supplies do we have left? 5. Okay, well, let's take the flesh. The carcass of the last beast to expire in this place still has plenty of meat hanging from its bones. Pickled and pungent. Your crew would face starvation 100 times before adding this still quivering mass of gluttonous blah to these supplies. To the Chalinet, however, it is probably counts as a haute cuisine. Is it just the one I can take? It is. Okay, well, let's fill up with fuel. How much do I want to spend? 8 fuel, 5 supplies. We can always pass the Gant pole again anyway. I was thinking about trading in my live specimen, although 7 strange catches is a very good deal. Other than using them on the cook, I don't think there's anything else I could do. I could use the live specimen right now. But when it's a matter of luck, and it was pretty difficult to come across, I don't really want to be wasting it. Well, we're going to be coming past this way again anyway, so we won't worry too much about that. I don't think I can buy a ship here, can I? No. Okay. Well, let's skedaddle, I guess. Where are we going? Where's the challenge? Right there. Well, we might as well head up straight away. There's no point dilly-dallying down here. I've also got a feeling that big-ass spider is going to make a visit anytime soon, so we don't want to be hanging around a little bit too much. We did just get +5 terror, but 100 fragments or something. I have no idea what that was. Oh, here we are. But yeah, the thing that put me off is the fact that it said the Gant pole from the very beginning. Usually, the names of the ports don't come up until you've visited them when they're underneath the water. Alright, so the Chalinet. Supplied the redolent flesh merchant. Is that the guy? I think that's the guy. Trade a hunting trophy for an outlandish artifact. Anyway. It's only a barrel, but it's a very large barrel. Delete House. The redolent flesh merchant dips a finger into the quivering blubber and tastes it with shivering enjoyment. He pays you and gets to work selling it by the cupful. It's impossible to tell if the challenger prefer it to their customary diet of rancid turtle meat, but it is at least a different flavour of terrible. His customers are still licking their lips when the barrel is drained to the last oily drop. 200 echo! The redolent flesh merchant has requested meat from the Grand Pole. From the Grand Pole. I wonder if this is a case of us making lots of money very quickly. Let's have a play, shall we? With it being so close, I'd be a fool not to. This could be a very good way of popping up our monies very quickly. So when we go back, we can buy super duper awesome ships. At least that's the plan. That is as long as this terror holds out for us anyway. Is that moving? I think that's moving a little. I suppose the other thing we need to keep an eye on is with our terror getting high, we'll only be able to do this so many more times before getting collared. So, what now? Is it just noble than 9? So I can do this 8 times and get 200 each. Well, let's do that again. Let me out. Let me out. I've got... Oh, Lord. There it is. Okay. We're done. We're done with this being underwater until next time. Did that hurt? That hurt quite a bit. But we're good. We're good. We've got 117 hull. It's still doable to fix. I don't know if I want to be spending supplies on that. 6 fuel to get all the way up to the top. I think we should be okay. So, oh. What? No, there we go. 200 again, please. Boom. Nice. Nice. I know what I'll be doing when we got less terror. Right, so where are we going? Where are we heading to? We are trying to get to Mount Palmerston. As it stands right now, I think we've got somewhere we can stop in Frostfound. I think that's to do with... yeah, our navigator. So hopefully we can do that. We'll try and open up the rest of this corner, though, and then head over to Frostfound. And if we can finish in Mount Palmerston, I'll count that as a win for this episode. So let's skedaddle. How many... oh, no, wrong button. I need to get a little bit further out of port before I do that again. Wow, we got hit for 40 damage by that constant companion. Not really much of a friend, if you ask me. Right, so let's have a look. We have 9 torpedoes left. It's a shame we can't buy torpedoes from anywhere. Oh. Just a lawn fluke. Don't really want to be taking it on if I can help it. He hits us hard. 2 damage. No, we'll just get away from him. Line of sight, son. That's what it's all about. Line of sight. I think we can break line of sight. Surely you can't see it still. There we go. Right, so that's clear. Let's open up this block whilst we're here. There we go. We might have to skip a few of the inside ones. If we can do the outside and get sort of like the border, I presume there's going to be nothing past either, seeing as it's right in the corner anyway. But if there's any big nasty beasties up here, we could possibly take them down and bring our terror down a bit. Oh, so we see the rose petals of Irem. Got to be close. Surely we're close. There we go. What are we on? 90. That's not so bad. We've had worse. Oh, we've got a secret though. I'll have to check our secrets. We'll do that when we get into port. Strike Keaton. Strike Keaton, yes. Roused at midnight. As the first watch ends, shouts of "Forward, rouse you!" Your boatswain's face is grim as you emerge from your cabin. We lost one. Weighted himself with pans and gave himself to the deeps. Took cook's best kettle too. Morale is worsening, Captain. Well. Give him some rum. Why not? Let's pull our terror down a bit. That's cool. I dig it. Rum. Makes everyone happy, really, doesn't it? It's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer. If in doubt, reach for the alcohol. It solves most problems, I believe. Alright, so we can't get around there. Hopefully just getting up into this nook. Yes, it's going to open that up. Good. So let's call down to Irem. That should open up another couple of blocks. One supply. Wow. Yeah, we need fuel. We need... Not fuel. We need food. Or else we'll be eating people. Maybe it's to do with our crew. If we could sacrifice our crew, surely that'd be better for hunger, one would think. Rugsega Straits. Opening it all up now. 50 fragments. See, that's my main concern. It's going to get to a point where the accumulation of fragments will be purely through story-driven objectives, which is fine, but obviously it means you have to keep up with the level of the stories you're going at. There's only a certain amount of travelling around and happening to come across where you're supposed to be for the next part of the story can happen, you know, before it all becomes a little bit less like fate and more like pulling strings of threads and hoping for the best. Anyway, I digress. We need food. No food there. Supplies. Well, they're expensive. Strange catches aren't so, though. Which is interesting. What else can we sell? Well... we can buy whatever we want, really. We need a watchful curio. For someone. Who do we need that boy? Polythreme needs a watchful curio. Is it worth a secret? We haven't come across any yet, have we? So they must be pretty difficult to come by. How many secrets do we have? 9. We could. It's going to take up a bit in the hold, though, isn't it? Let's buy a strange... Let's buy a couple of strange catches. Let's see how we get on with the cook first. Go! Disappointment. Okay. And again. And go! Disappointment. Boo. I'm not wasting too much money on that guy. He's just being picky. I don't know he's supposed to be this great, fantastic chef, but the bottom line is, this is costing me money. I can't afford to be just throwing bits of fish at you and hoping for the best. So we'll leave that one. But we definitely need food. So 4. Because that should do us, shouldn't it? Because it's a little bit cheaper up at Mount Palmerston. Taking into consideration, we do actually have. There's 2. No, I can't do it. We'll open up the top bit. I'm not going to open those bottom bits. It's going to bug me to hell until we get to it. But even so, we'll just persevere. But yeah, we need to get a frost found yet. I don't think with my terror being so high that we're going to be able to do what we need to do. Oh my life. Okay. Well, all right, fine. Lose a crew. Lost some more terror though. That's good. Don't you just get the feeling that the game just wants me to go back to London? It's like, look, you're pushing your luck right now. You've done all right. Don't go messing it up. Just, you know, be happy with what you've got, and just go about your day. There's no need for you to be here right now. Is what if I feel like it's saying to me. There's just no need. But one for pushing luck, I think. It gets you into some interesting situations. And just think, if people didn't do stuff for the first time, nothing new would ever be discovered. Alright, so we've got this soap powder we're coming up against now. This could hit our fuel pretty hard. To the point where it might actually be beneficial to actually come down south. We may run across a boat by doing this bigger diversion around Frostbound, but ultimately the part... Oh, my life. Okay, yeah, we're struggling. We are struggling. 91. This is bad. No, there's no sounds at all. There's no terror sounds. There should be terror sounds about now. I think the game's trying to kill me. Well, we've had the crew. Frostbound, vast and chilly. A fortress sieged by questions, answers and riddles. Thank God I seen you. Damn it. We are just not doing good on their food. It's going so quickly. It's going ever so quickly. Oh, here goes nothing. We can't go under the water again before getting back to London, or until we at least get a drop in terror. So we really need to be careful right now. I think once we've been to Mount Palmerston, we might as well just head back. And then loop around to drop off the tomb colonies next time. Oh, oopsie. My bad. My bad. Right, so. Ha! Great. So we need 5 supplies. 5 supplies. Okay. We could do that. Let's take 2 of them. That should drop our terror. Yeah. So we need 5 supplies and to come back to Frostbound. Okay. Okay. I don't think Mount Palmerston is that far away. We'll try. So in this direction. We could really do with taking some ships down. To see a... what's it called? Like the Bernie ship? Basically the Mount Palmerston ship. The Devil's ship. Would be very good about now. They usually come in pairs. Or at least 2 are in close proximity of each other. Generally. Come on. Something. Give me something. Well, I suppose I should be thankful there's nothing at all, but even so, it just makes for a bit of a quiet episode, all in all. Definitely on target. There we go. So that used up about half a supply. And there's that error again. Right, okay, so. I think. Oh, God. Does that put us slow? That's put us slow. Ah, rubbish. Okay, so we will not go back. We need to get... God, we need to get, we need to get crew. Why do they keep getting eaten? You can go for trips and trips and trips and never see you lose a crew to anything random at all. And then all of a sudden, it just all goes wrong. Right, so, what are we doing here? The Brass Embassy has asked you for independent verification. We can try it. 1 in 4 chance. Let's do it. Failed. You scramble up the stones. The ground is warm. You grow tired before you are more than halfway up. You grow tired before you are more than halfway up. Your mouth is full of ashes. That makes no sense. There is a sound in the earth. A profound, complex, overwhelming drone like the buzzing of a billion bees. You bend your head a little closer. And that's all you remember. When you awake, you're in the Deviless's cottage. Your head is in her lap. I found you on the slope, she says. I thought I'd better bring you in before you heard anything you shouldn't. She smiles. Strictly speaking, I should burn your ears off. But it's so nice to see you. And we gain terror. Okay, so let's give her the news. Let's see what she says to that. The Deviless keeps little snakes as pets now, each no bigger than her little finger. She scratches their heads, she calls them by name, and once, when she thinks you aren't looking, she pops one in her mouth to chew it like a licorice treat. What did they say, she asks. Delight! The Deviless opens the parcel Amanita Sherry. She pours you each a splashy glass, chattering giddily. She blushes when she sees you push the glass away. Force of habit. I don't really want to poison you. It's such good news, isn't it? Do you really think they trust me? I would so love to get away from this ghastly little rock, back to where the souls glow and the dances never end. So listen, I have something more valuable for them. The names of 7 devils back home who remain loyal to the aristocracy, to Brimstone. Here, take the names. Give them to the embassy. Ask them if I can come home. Sail swiftly, my brave captain. All my hopes rest with you. Well, it's another toing and throwing. That's fine by me, I guess. So, let's get our port report. Why not? We could dig among the ruins. Can't really afford to do that. I think we are just going to fill up and go home. However long that may take us. Half fuel. It doesn't go any slower though, does it? Let's go for 10. And supplies are going to take a hit as well. So we'll go for 11 of those. I might have misclicked there and meant 10, but never mind. And let's get out of here. So, what's the best way really getting back? See, ideally we'd like to hit Wither and Venderbite before coming back down to London. There's nothing stopping us going straight across. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. I don't think we can pick anyone up though on the way. This is bad. This is very bad. Alright, I think I might just cut to me getting to an island because this is going to take forever. So, unless something good cracks off, I'll cut back to when I'm near a port I want to be at. So, bear with me. Okay, we've been found. We've been found. Oh, thank God for that. Just going to try and get behind this bad boy. Oh, thank God. Oh, I was going to say, thank God he can't hit for anything, but apparently he can. But we got him in the spinner things now. This is all good. We didn't take that much of a hit, which is very nice. Just keep him behind us. Sadly, I don't think crew join you, because that would have been really handy. Oh, mutiny! Oh, crap. Fear and despair have destroyed the loyalty of your crew. Half of those who remain have taken up arms against you. You've taken shelter in the bridge while their shots ring out around you. Failure here means game over. Oh, crap. Okay. To cowards! Villains! Damn them all! I guess a 36% chance. Cut them down. Or attempt to win them round. You're their only hope of reaching home alive. Make them understand that. Failure here will, as it happens, also end the game. Well, that's not very fair. So we've got a 15% or a 36% chance. Whilst I'm fighting the Faustic Corsair. You couldn't think of a better time to mutiny. You had all those chances. You know, we've had a pretty quiet episode up till now. Things haven't been going according to plan. Yet right now, when we've got the Faustic Corsair down to half health and the terrorists about to be taken back down because everyone's doing, who remain, doing their jobs, and you decide to mutiny. And you're going to put the whole series in jeopardy like this. This is how it's going to end, is it? Is this how it's going to end? Let's see. No, it's not. Thank God. A haze of blood and gunfire. Screams and imprecations. A man you knew with your knife in his heart. Rather quickly, it's over. You are drenched in blood and racked with wounds, and many of your crew are dead. But you stand victorious. Push the corpses of the mutineers into the sea and press on for what little time remains to you. Wow. Well, we've lost 50 terror. That's good. Oh, we've lost 5 iron. That sucks. Oh, that's real bad. And we've lost 4 crew. Yeah, not too fussed for that. And now we have to take this guy down. Oh, lordy. Oh, lordy. Can we even load our guns anymore? We can't let him get a shot on us. Oh. Well, at least supplies are going to go down low, I guess. What they got? We have spider silk. Ooh. Ah. Well, okay. I think it's imperative that we get back to London. Okay, well, that was fun. Once again, if anything interesting happens, I'll bring you back into the fold. I'm just going to limp to a port, I think. Well, I made it. Kind of. We lost another person. We had 3. We're down to 2. We got pulled over by a tentacle again. So that just seems to be the way the cookies crumbled on this second half of the voyage out. But we have managed to come straight back. I decided against going up to the northern port and just heading directly back. I've managed to sneak past a big ass crab and a bound shark as well, which was quite lucky because it saw us and then it did see us, but I didn't think that was worth showing you guys. So we've made it back. So in the next episode, we will be sorting out what the bloody hell's gone on here, and then probably heading northwards and finishing off those little quests. Just to keep it going, and hopefully to get rid of those extra bits of blackness which we haven't taken off the map yet. But as I said, we should do that on the next one. So thank you for watching. As always, a like is appreciated, and I'll catch you on the next one. Take it easy. Hello, this is Palico Patch, and welcome back to another episode of Sunless Sea Zubmariner. And we're very lucky to be having this episode. The game did its best to try and kill us off in the last episode, and we did very well. Thanks mainly to luck to actually be here doing this one now. I honestly thought at one point it was all getting out of hand. We had a Faustic Corsair attacking us. The that's probably why they don't like me. The crew were mutinying against me. It was messy. It was messy. Thankfully, luck prevailed, and it was luck. It was a 1 in 3 chance. And here we are. We've made it back to London. So let's crack on, refuel, gather our thoughts, and get out there back as quick as we can. We've got a fair few stories open at the moment, which we can end. So we're going to try and aim to do that on this next loop around. Obviously, it all depends on where this guy's going to send us. So as I said, let's do this. Let's do this. Welcome home. Thank you. Didn't think I was going to make it. You may ask how it is that I am here to meet you, and I may remark that we have eyes in the wastes and eyes in the hill. In fact, we have more eyes than the Nos Oracle, and they're all glad to see you. And of course, your cargo. Excellent. Well, take these off me. That's fine by me. Please accept this small token of my thanks, and please also accept my thanks and my patrons' thanks, which we be persons of honour. What understands the true nature of dealings is much more important. Still, spending money is always good, isn't it? And a captain must eat and service the ship, which is why you look under the pier. There you will find a few helpful contributions of fuel and so forth. So we've got a little bit of monies, a bit more fuel, a few more supplies. Tidy. We're going to bring our sanity back down. Thank Christ for that, although we have got 4 nightmare strength now, which I don't think is too good. What's going on, Harbour Master? We have... something's changed underneath. I'll have to see. Well, where to start? Let's start by giving the information to the brass embassy. The urbane devil waits with a friendly spar that exposes his neat white teeth. Incendiary material. He reads the letter and emits a long, low whistle that resonates oddly in the metal fillings and gives you the faintest tingle of toothache. There are some very senior names here, very senior indeed. She wants to come home, eh? Well, either she's telling us straight, in which case Brimstone will have her baked in a pie, or she's trying to swindle us, in which case, well, I'd like her here so I can warm up my own pie oven. Either way, yes, the time has come. Bring her here, will you? We'll pay her fair. Thank you so much. You've advanced the cause of hell today. Good? I think. Is that good? Advancing the cause for hell? Probably not as good as it sounds, but never mind, never mind. Right. Oh, the other thing which popped up, if I remember rightly, she only wants coffee and some supplies to talk. Yes. We can do that. Let's do that right now. Where's the coffee? Where is the coffee? There be the coffee. What do you want to talk about, love? You've cost me coffee already. I've got an idea, she says. Sorbet and arm wrestling. Okay. A closely fought battle. She's strong, but you're stronger. She's a good sport, but she seems more depressed than you might have expected. Halfway through the sorbet, loses the thread of the conversation, snaps her spoon in half, apologises, stares moodily out of the porthole, flings the spoon fragments across the room, apologises again, and pushes the rest of the sorbet away. Ah, snuff it, she growls. I'm getting old. I shouldn't be. My bloody father. You know what the College of Mortality is? Our very own elected hell. They choose our king, they tell us when to die. He cheated them, so now I'm getting old. She drains her glass. Old, too old for this. I'll see you in the morning. She rises to her feet with uncharacteristic clumsiness and stumbles out, but not before you've seen the tears in her eyes. Okay, so we've lost our coffee, we've lost our supplies, we've gained some fragments. We've got one of our irons back, which is nice. And we've got a memory of distant shores. A boarding action. A sudden boil of bodies at the rail. While sailors were sighing over the sights of London, armed foreigners were slipping up the side of the ship. There's only 2 sailors, in all fairness. It wouldn't be hard to skip past them. They wear tight-fitted dark uniforms and carry complicated multiplicities of blades. The presbyterate adventuress curses apologetically. Out of time, she says. So we can give her up. Assassins from the college, yes. They're here for me. No, I didn't mention it. Yes, you're right to be cross. If you want to give me up, that's fair. She offers you her pistol. I'd listen to one of the assassin's ads in perfect English. This is a sacred duty. We'll pay you a sacred price. Or we can fight to preserve her at 42%. What's a gang of unexpected assassins between friends? Have at them. And she's our gunnery officer. We do have a second gunnery officer, so we can do without her. And get some monies. One would presume she's the better gunnery officer, or else she wouldn't be here. So, I guess... Chivalry says we do it. I know she's a brutish woman, but she's a woman nonetheless. Yeah, why not? Let's do it. We failed anyway. The assassins fight fiercely and in silence. Oh, we lost all our crew. Your crew makes up for it with yells and shots, and the adventuress outdoes them all with whoops of fierce delight. At last you drive the assassins back over the side. They take to their oracles and whisper into the night, while you check you're wounded and you're dead. All right, the adventuress says, lowering her blade. All right. Oh, and thanks. She adds, almost as an afterthought, as Ayla glowers at her from over the body of his comrade. Right. I've got a bad feeling that because we lost all our crew, that's game over. It is. Well, I'm getting really bad deja vu from the Page Plays I did of March of the Living here. I've tagged on right at the end. This will probably go on to the next episode in all my failings. Maybe I should have filled up with crew. It did, in all fairness, it didn't give me any idea that I might lose some crew there. Although I probably should have guessed, having assassins come overboard, that would probably happen. Awkward. Well, that's it. That's game over, I guess. You and all your crew are gone. London will speculate in vain as to how you might have met your end. Well, not really, because we're in London. I was hoping that being in London, that would be looked over, but apparently not. And so ends the tale of Padge II, and so ends this Let's Play series. I'd hate to put you through another 20-odd episodes just to get you back up to where we are here. But as you can see, this is a fun game, and it is something which I implore you to go out and try. I believe they've just announced their next game, which will be Sunless Skies. So I'll be keeping an eye on that. No doubt that will pop up somewhere in the channel at some point. So there we go. I'm a little bit disappointed, in all fairness. I'm a little bit upset about how this is ending, but let's face it, this was never going to end pleasantly. It was always going to end with me feeling whimsical and depressed. So hey, that's it, I guess. So for the last time with this series, thank you for watching. As always, a like is appreciated. On top of the like I've already asked for at the end of the official last episode. And I guess I'll be catching you in the next one. Take it easy.